Hi, everyone, and welcome. My name is Michelle Rockwood, and I am a leader here at Team Body Mind, and I'm so excited to be with you today. I have an amazing Body Mind Method Coach, Kerri Wade. She is an energy healer, and she is joining us today for an embodiment break. And what is going to be so cool about this is set everything down, close down your browser windows except for this one, and stay with us because Kerri is going to lead us through some incredible Reiki exercises that not only are you going to feel better when you're done with today, you're going to and use them on your own, which is what attracted me, Kerri, to you. And when I saw her do this for the first time, I was like, oh no, please, you've got to do this for our community because it was just so lovely. So, Kerri, I'll let you introduce yourself here for just a second and what we're going to be doing today. And then I'm going to remove myself so that Kerri can take over.
Action. And I like to describe it very much as a nurturing and motherly type of energy that comes with it. It heals on a very deep cellular level. It is beautiful for past stuff, so like old stuff, even past life type of healing. And it's very, very nurturing. It does it in a very compassionate way that, sometimes when we're going through our process of releasing something, it can be very painful going through it. And the karuna just kind of makes it a little softer and a little easier. And then the third type of Reiki, which I just started doing earlier this year, is called Holy FIre Reiki. And again, it's just another level of Reiki. It's a little different, though, than the Usui and the Karuna Reiki, in that, in Usui and Karuna Reiki, basically the energy is being channeled through me into my client. And it can be done hands-on, it can be done hands-over, it can be done remotely. With the Holy FIre Reiki, it comes directly from source. And so I chose to do the Holy FIre Reiki today because I'm going to just be guiding you through a couple of different techniques that you can use that I've shared with some of my clients that are super, super simple little techniques you can do to get yourself out of a stressful situation. So if you are feeling like you've got a panic attack coming on, you're very anxious about something, maybe something just happened to you that just like is a shock to your system, these are really simple things you can do. And most of them, you can do them without anybody knowing that you're doing them. So,
That's one of the reasons I loved this so much. So, without further ado, Kerri, I'm going to remove my video, but I will be here in the end. And thank you so much. Enjoy, everyone.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and get some Reiki energy flowing. Um, Reiki is very much intention based. And so all you really need to do is set your intention to receive. When I do these Reiki lives, because I do them on my own Facebook page, typically every week, just about every week on Tuesday nights, what I typically do is I set the intention that whenever somebody is watching this, whether it's live or it's a replay, that they're going to receive that energy. So it's something that you can come back to when you need to. The energy is going to be there for you. And so I'm just going to get the Holy FIre Reiki flowing for us. And I love to go on Facebook and offer these Reiki sessions because it's a great opportunity just to refill our cups. Those of us, I think, especially in the holistic practitioners business, we're so busy taking care of everybody else. We give so much energy and time to helping others and helping others heal and cope and feel better that sometimes we put ourselves last. And so this is that way to fill up your cup. This is your opportunity to just let yourself receive. Reiki energy is completely safe. It never does any harm. We're just working with your energy system in your body to help clear out any sludge. You know, it's like if you never get your oil changed in your car, it begins to become very sluggish. Your engine starts to slow down. Well, those little chakras, those little engines in our body do the same thing when we get old junk in there, like old emotions, a lot of stress that we've had, things that we deal with could just get sluggish if we're not clearing it out regularly. And so just allow that energy, invite it in to just help clear out your chakras, open them up, get that energy flowing, that life force, the life force that animates us as souls. What most people experience during Reiki is a deep sense of relaxation. Different things happen during Reiki sessions. It's a really hard thing to describe because it's a little different for everyone. But everyone gets exactly what they need from it. It always knows where to go first. So you can set a specific intention for healing around something, but it's going to go to the root of the issue. It's going to heal where the healing is most needed. Beautiful, beautiful. So as we allow this energy to flow, I'm going to just walk you through a few tips that I have used for myself and that I've shared with clients on helping to release negative stuff that's going on with us, okay? The anxiety, the emotional havoc that sometimes happens, the panic attacks, all that sort of thing. And as I said, they're all very simple. So what I'd like to do is I'm just going to walk you through and show you these. And then I'll continue to keep the Reiki flowing for a little bit. And any of these that you want to practice, then you can continue to practice. And what I highly suggest is, decide which one feels best to you, which one comes easily to you, and practice that so that it becomes a natural response when these things happen, when you start to feel anxious, you start to worry about something. If we're practicing them, they'll come more naturally to us. So the first one I'm going to share is called a healing head holding. It's also called the frontal occipital holding. So let's just call it head holding. I'm all about simple. Keep it simple, right? This is adapted from Terence Bennett's Touch for Health Neurovascular Points. Time to use this is when you are feeling anxious, upset, or unsettled, or you're feeling disassociated or disconnected. Common experiences: feeling more calm and balanced, feeling connected and integrated. So have you ever felt disconnected, like totally disconnected from everyone, even from yourself? This one is really amazing. And the nice thing about this is that it's easy to do for others too. So you can do this with a partner. Okay, so the purpose of this powerful technique for diffusing negative emotions, emotional processing experience, and balancing the hemispheres. Again, you can do this for yourself or you can do this with a partner. So here are the steps. The first thing we want to do is to select something to focus on. It could be a memory, it could be a bodily sensation, or an emotional distress. So you're going to focus on that, and I'd like you just in your mind to rate it. Rate the issue or the memory on a scale of 0 to 10. 10 is going to be the worst, the heaviest, the most emotional. And then we're going to place one hand across the forehead like this. You want your little finger touching the eyebrows, your thumb to touch your head, your hairline. And then the second thing we're going to do is lightly place the other hand behind your head. Okay? Just gently, gently, gently. Just touching very, very lightly. Just on the skull behind the head. And gently focus on your issue, your distress, your internal experience. And we're going to just take some gentle, deep breaths. Breathe deeply through your nose, but gently. Notice as the warmth of your hands helps to connect and calm your brain. I find this just amazing how this works. And you can hold this position for several minutes until you notice a sense of calm inside yourself. You may also notice a pulse or almost like a heartbeat in both of your hands. And also notice how that number moves down that you assigned to your distress. How is that shifting that? And you can do this for as long as you need to do it. Again, you can also do this same technique on another person. So whether it's a client that you're working with, or your partner, or your children, a friend, a relative, the more we practice these things, as I said, they become second nature, just like anything. Okay, so that was technique number 1, the healing head holding. The second one, this is one you can absolutely do anywhere, and nobody will really notice that you're doing it. It's called the calming hug, or the triple warmer spleen hug. The purpose, this was taught by Donna Eden. The purpose of this is to calm anxiety and agitation, to shift energy from fight or flight back to supporting your immunity, back to the rest and digest. It can be used anywhere without attracting attention to yourself. Good thing, right? So you can use this when you're feeling anxious, agitated, or upset, or if you're having difficulty focusing and being present. So if you've been trying to work on a project or get something done and your mind just keeps wandering off, maybe even in meditation sometimes your mind starts to wander, this can help bring you back. Okay? Common experiences: feeling calmer and more relaxed, feeling more centered and grounded, and it harmonizes the triple warmer and the spleen energies. So basically, all you have to do, you're going to sit comfortably with your arms crossed, one hand wrapped. Can't really see me. Let me try moving this back a little bit. I don't know if that'll help. But one hand wrapped just above your elbow on your arm, and then the other hand on your side. It's almost like you're just hugging yourself. It's called a calming hug. You want to hold this for about 1 minute. One thing I've really missed during COVID is those hugs. We don't get them enough anymore. And we need them. We know all the good stuff they do for us. So give yourself a hug. After about a minute, switch sides. So your other hand goes just above your elbow, and the other one, opposite one, just goes on your side, about 4 to 6 inches down from your armpit. How many of you see people standing around like this? It's nothing uncommon. And so if you're in some sort of situation that's making you feel a little bit antsy, you're giving yourself a hug and nobody has to know. Love this one. So simple. So you can just go back and forth several times, however long you need to, and it will bring you relief. So here's the third one. This name cracks me up. It's called the Balance Hookup. And it's also known as the Wayne Cook posture. It was developed by, guess what? Wayne Cook. How about that? So the purpose of this one is to calm anxiety, agitation, racing thoughts, to balance the left and the right hemispheres of the brain, and to get back into your body. You can use it when you're feeling anxious, agitated, having racing thoughts, busy mind, not able to relax or sleep. Try this when you're trying to go to sleep. Common experiences: feeling calmer, more relaxed, feeling more centered and grounded, feeling more connected and in your body. So, first thing we're going to do is you're going to place your left ankle over your right ankle. So if your feet are on the floor, just put your left ankle over your right ankle. And you can do this, you can do the hands one of two ways. Either put your right hand over your heart, your left hand over the top of it. Or if you prefer, put your hands out with your thumbs down, cross your fingers, bring them in, hold it over your heart space. Okay? So whichever feels better to you is fine. And then we're going to get tricky here. We're going to place our tongue on the roof of the mouth as you breathe in, and then place it on the floor of the mouth with a long breath out. So you can use this anywhere from 2 to 15 minutes until you feel more calm. So let's just do it for a couple of minutes, okay? Or a minute maybe. So as you breathe in, we're putting the tongue on the roof of the mouth. And as you exhale, put your tongue on the floor of the mouth and have a longer exhale. I love the feeling of the polarity of this. I don't know, there's something, for me, there's something that is like very balancing about it, bringing the body back into balance. So again, you can have your hands over, you can twist them up, whatever's more comfortable. For me, this is comfortable. And you know, this is something that you could do if you're sitting at your desk, having a moment. Just pretend like you're reading something on your computer or whatever you need to do. People won't know. Just don't try to talk with your tongue going up and down. That would be silly. All right. So next, we have the Simplified Self-Havening. And this is called Havening Techniques by Rodden, PhD. I'm going to give you a website link at the end also where you can find these different handouts, and they even have videos that walk you through them. So the purpose of the Simplified Self-Happening is designed to calm and center the nervous system after a stressful or traumatic event. Use it after a shocking, traumatizing, or heartbreaking incident. Use it when you're experiencing emotional numbness or feeling disconnected. You need to connect with self and calm the system, or when you need self-soothing. So common experiences are that it helps to calm and center the nervous system, and it brings the focus back to the body and to the here and now, feeling more balanced, relaxed, and better able to focus. So this is really, really hard. I'm kidding. What we do is we're going to place opposite hands on opposite shoulders. Okay? Doesn't matter which hand is over the top. We're going to draw both hands down to our elbows. And we're going to repeat that. And here's the really tricky part. While you're doing this, hum a tune. Don't sing it, not words, just humming. And sometimes it's kind of interesting, the hum that starts to come out as you do this. Sometimes it's something from childhood, or maybe a song that you remember well that's you associate with an experience that you've had or something that's happened to you. For me, it's usually Amazing Grace that comes out during this. That was pretty hard, huh? Simple, simple, simple. And you just, you can also rub your palms together from time to time and then just start again. You're just like refreshing that energy, bringing that energy back. Okay? You can switch back and forth. You can repeat it until you feel calm. Again, something that you can pretty much get away with doing anywhere. And then this is the last one I have for you. And I love this one. This is from John Diamond of Behavioral Kinesiology. What's wrong? I don't have my words today. Kinesiology. This is called the Thymus Thump. Another one you can do anywhere. And it's, it reminds me of tapping, which I think is really, really powerful. But tapping you can do pretty much anywhere, especially like if you're driving in your car. Sometimes I'll just pick a couple of points to tap on. And people don't really know what you're doing. But the Thymus Thump is even better. So this will help to settle the body. It'll help relieve shock, anxiety, or panic attacks. And it increases your life energy. So in those moments when it's like you need a surge of energy, skip the Snickers bar and thump your thymus. Okay. You should use it after a shock or trauma, or when you're feeling anxious or panicky, or you're feeling tired or fatigued. So with one hand and a soft fist, we're going to pound vigorously in the center of the sternum, just the center of the upper chest. The thymus gland lies directly underneath the sternum, and this action helps to stimulate it. So just continue thumping until the anxiety recedes and a feeling of resilience returns. It may take 1 minute. It may take several minutes. So don't beat yourself to death. I mean, you're not Tarzan. You don't have to do that. But you don't want to be real super meek either, unless you have a physical issue that prevents you from doing that. In that case, I probably wouldn't do this technique at all. But just a nice, vigorous thump. Breathing deep through it, I think, helps too. Of course, I love breath work. Road rage, this can help. Too many people around, yeah, I use this one. Feeling dog-ass tired, yeah, this is a really good one too. The Thymus Thump. How does that feel? That's revigorating, right? Energetic. So I'm going to just continue. We've got a few more minutes. Look, my water bottle. Isn't that pretty? That's a great sight. A few more minutes. I'm just going to continue sending you some more Holy FIre Reiki for a few more minutes. If you want to practice any of those techniques, now's a good time to start while they're fresh in your memory. I love the idea, though, of practicing these things, because if you're anything like me, if you get into a situation where you're going through some anxiety or panic attacks suck. They're just the worst. Sometimes we don't think to use the tools that we have and the tools that we teach other people every day. So if you're practicing these regularly, you've got something to go to super quick. It'll just become natural for you. You know, all of a sudden you'll just start thumping here, or you'll start calming yourself with rubbing your arms, or just doing your little hug. That helps too. So the website, if you want to find these downloads, it's www.r4r.support. And they have videos that also can walk you through these. And there's more techniques on there as well. So these are just some of my favorites that I find very simple. And I really appreciate the time with you here today. If you'd like to reach out to me, friend me on Facebook or go to my webpage, kerriwade.com, and I would love to connect with you. So again, thank you, Michelle.
Thank you so much, Kerri. That was wonderful. I can't wait to share these with my kids actually today as we go to swim practice. I'm going to play them so that they have some tools to use, in the classroom and at school.
Powerful.
So thank you so much. I hope everyone enjoyed
friends.
this. Yes. And have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I put Kerri's website in the chat above so you can see kerriwade.com as well. Great. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.